getting help through to people in need.
2 police officers in Inglewood, California, have been placed on administrative leave after fatally shooting an unarmed teenager. Police opened fire in a car in Inglewood Sunday after hearing gunshots in the area. But police now admit there's no evidence linking anyone in the car to the gunfire. No weapons were found in the vehicle. 19-year-old Michael Bayoun, a passenger in the car, died after police officers shot him at least 3 times in the torso. The driver of the car, also 19 years old, Larry White, was wounded. The Inglewood police have refused to release the names of the police officers. Meanwhile, House Judiciary Chair John Conyers and other lawmakers held a forum in Manhattan Monday to discuss police community relations in New York in the wake of the Sean Bell verdicts. Hazel Dukes of the NAACP told lawmakers, quote, "We bring you back here today to our city because we are under siege again from our own New York City Police Department." The U.S. Supreme Court said on Monday it can't intervene in an important dispute over the rights of South African apartheid victims to sue U.S. corporations in U.S. courts because 4 of the 9 justices had to sit out the case over apparent conflicts. The lawsuit accuses dozens of prominent U.S. corporations of violating international law by assisting South Africa's former apartheid government. Because the court couldn't reach quorum, the court was forced to uphold an appeals court ruling allowing the suit to proceed. For the record, Chief Justice John Roberts owns Hewlett-Packard stock. Justice Stephen Breyer owns stock in Colgate-Palmolive, Bank of America, IBM, and Nestle. Justice Samuel Alito holds shares in ExxonMobil and Bristol-Myers Squibb. Meanwhile, Justice Anthony Kennedy sat out the case because his son is a managing director at the investment bank Credit Suisse. Pakistan is in a state of turmoil after former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's party pulled out of the coalition government. 9 ministers from the Pakistani Muslim League quit the cabinet over the delayed reinstatement of judges sacked last year. And the Pentagon's dropped charges against a Saudi man held at Guantanamo, who was at the center of the military's controversial torture program. Mohammed al-Qahtani was accused of being the so-called 20th hijacker in the September 11th attacks. In 2006, al-Qahtani recanted a confession he said he made after he was tortured and humiliated at Guantanamo. Al-Qahtani was the subject of a harsh interrogation plan authorized by former Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld. The alleged torture included being beaten, restrained for long periods in uncomfortable positions, threatened with dogs, exposed to loud music and freezing temperatures, and stripped nude in front of female personnel. On Friday, the convening authority for military commissions, Susan Crawford, dismissed the charges against al-Qahtani. She dismissed the charges without prejudice, meaning they can be filed again later. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. There's been